following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going, and they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Here's Beverley following the basket by Giannis. Knocked loose, taken away by Holiday. And here are the Clippers. Shoots from the line. Morris kicks to George. Goes up to the stripe. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Off target with his 3. Morris inside, defended by Middleton. Morris kicks to George. Over Middleton. The 17-footer goes down.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Poked away. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And George with this stuff.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Lays it up off the glass.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping him.
DiVincenzo against George. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Jackson. Will it go? Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pass to Kennard. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Jackson over Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Here is Forbes. Here's Tucker, right side, Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 5. Holiday gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 4. Out to the wing. Here's Mann. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Here's Forbes, and the layup's good off the glass. Forbes has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jackson against Holiday. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Batum with the steal. Here's Mann, guarded by Holiday. And it's the Bucks ball. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Tucker. Double team on Holiday. Ripped away. It's 2-on-1. Kennard with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Forbes. Boom, he jams it straight down.
This is an area Forbes has worked on. Makes it trickier to close out on him when you know he can put it on the deck.
Now here's Jackson. The pass to Batum. Forbes with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Mann. Second chance shot. And Batum kicks to Kennard. And he's good on the 3-ball.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC, 5 first-round picks, and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They swipe it, and here's the fast break. Pulls up for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Now, here is George. Great D that time from Middleton. 50 seconds left now here in the second. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good, shot missing. Clippers trail by 3. Lob pass to George. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
30 seconds left in the first half. And the dunk by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And to Tacumbo. And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1. And that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
They've got Morris. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now Cousins. Paul George missing from long range. Leonard with no one around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. Trying to get open is Lopez. That one falls. Middleton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Bucks. Leonard draws the double. George looking over the floor. On the wing, Morris. Back to George. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Chris Middleton. Pass to Leonard. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Leonard following the basket by Brook Lopez.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Zubac is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land. Kennard's got his second basket.
A fierce competitor. Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Holiday. And he gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Jackson passes to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Here's Connaughton. Kennard covering. Connaughton passes to Portis. Here's the 3. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Passes it to Tucker. Portis kicks to Holiday. Second shot opportunity. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard on the wing. He's got 11. Jackson has the open look. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now here's Tucker. Outside Holiday. Holiday with another miss. Here's the break. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And Holiday, here we go. Here's Portis, and he lays it straight in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Jackson against Holiday. Jackson passes to Kennard. Outside Leonard. Inside. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
Here's Connaughton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the pass to Portis. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody bats. And the dunk by Jackson.
Hard to keep up with Reggie when he gets out in space. And on top of that, an excellent finisher.
Holiday with it. Here's Portis. That one goes. Count it. Portis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Kawhi. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton looking it over. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. There's the triple. Gets a hand on it. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Here's Kennard. Stolen by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Pass to Mann. Lopez against Zubac. To the paint to end the run. 5 to shoot. Kennard. Here's Batum. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bucks leading by 7. In the corner, Middleton with it. Tries from 16. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Taken away by Holiday. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Giannis kicks to Lopez. To the inside. Here's Giannis. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Leonard. Floats one up, and that one drops.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Bucks.
Bucks leading by 9. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Over Morris. Middleton can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. And then Cousins with the dunk.
DeMarcus Cousins made sure that one went down. High percentage dunk for DeMarcus.
DiVincenzo against George. Holiday up top. Now the dish to Lopez. It's up a 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And here's Holiday after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Holiday dishes to Giannis.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fires from the wing. And Middleton the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks lead by 6. Leonard against Middleton. For 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Incredible.
He's loving it.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. And in the win, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George.
Here we go.
Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Cousins in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Beverley. Here's Leonard. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty. When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college, But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Triple from the wing.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Outside Leonard. Up top Cousins. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Beverly. And stolen by Lillard. They're running. And here we go. McCollum finds Lillard. Now here's Covington. He's covered by Leonard. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Cousins. Kicks it out to Leonard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Passes to Covington. Back to McCollum. Shoots.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
6 on the shot clock.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
A miss that time would have put him up.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Right at the free throw line. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. He dishes it to McCollum. Powell, the pass to McCollum. Lillard, right side. Count the basket. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Leonard with the steal. Morris with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Morris with the bucket.
Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Batum with the steal. Here's Mann, defended by Jones, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Shot's good. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Cullen passes to Kanter. No good again that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Mann can't hit. And it's Jones with the ball for Portland. Trailing by 4. McCollum finds Kanter. McCollum against Batum. Outside Anthony. Outside Jones. 4 on the clock. Here's McCollum. That one off the back iron and out. Now the Clippers moving it up. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Good on both. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter. McCollum, time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Six seconds left to play here in the first. A nice shot by Simons.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Taken away by Anthony. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he...
I look to the times where...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Batum. Rajon Rondo is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Zubats in at the center. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
How about that? He made no mistake on that one.
Clippers leading by 4. Rondo with it. The pass to Batum. Now Zubats. And there's the call on Jones. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
McCollum against Kennard. Shoots the 3.
And got off to a good start offensively in this game, but have lost a little bit of their touch here in this quarter. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Stolen by Jackson. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Batum's running. Anthony on the double team. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Good on the 3-point shot. Kennard's got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
And we've seen this offense step back into 3-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. They get the rebound. Cantor. Jones, no one around him. Pass to Simons. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. McCollum's got 5 now.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Now, here's Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Powell, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Powell. Morris with the block.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Anthony. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Morris.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kansas. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Beverly against Lillard. And that one's good. Beverly. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years. And if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
59 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Powell. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. He's off on that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Lets it go with the 3. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Morris. And the Clippers lead by 12.
I don't think there's anything Leonard can't do on the basketball court. He can score inside, the mid-range, long range. He'll hurt you from absolutely anywhere.
Covington kicks to Powell. Back to Covington. Can they get it? Pass to Powell. From outside the arc. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Shoots from the elbow. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
A power move by one of the biggest problems in the low post to Marcus Cousins. Don't let him get that deep.
And so it's the Los Angeles.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate from the wing position at both ends of the floor. And that should...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now here's Cousins, puts the move on, count that one. Cousins has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Buries the jump shot.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Now Morris. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Cousins finds Beverly. The shot by George, wide open. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 12. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high high school coach who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Here's Cousins, following the score by Damian Lillard. Outside Leonard. Oh, good with the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to McCollum. Lillard, right side, shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for Portland. George with the bounce pass. Over in the corner, Cousins. McCollum against George. Cousins trying to free himself up. George with the bucket. George has got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McCollum outside. Pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up to the Portland Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Powell dishes to McCollum. Launches it. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverly finds George. The tray. Lillard with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And he could not get that one. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now Lillard. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And here's McCollum for 3. Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
George against McCollum. There's the pass to Cousins. Back to Beverly. Down low. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, Patrick Beverly defined mostly by his tremendous defense, but boy, is he finding people right now. Pretty pass.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The putback, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly making it easy for his teammate to score.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. It's tipped with 1 on the clock. Basket good. Nurkic has got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Batuma's out there with Ivica Zubats. And there's Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the small forward.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Lillard outside for the three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
There's Jackson with the three. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Lillard scanning the floor. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. Anthony right side. Batum with the steal. Kennard for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Here's Zubac. On the wing, Jackson. From downtown. Pass to man. Kennard with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Lets the three fly. Here's Batum. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Outside, George. Three-pointer. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. And Norman Powell subbed in for Jones. McCollum against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Powell, and it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, the length of Kawhi Leonard twice on the pipes with that 7'3" wingspan.
George, that's a two-pointer. And here's Morris for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lillard finds McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. Covington down low. Covered by Morris. A three from McCollum. Cans it from downtown.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
George with the bucket.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Beverly against Lillard. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. McCollum against George. McCollum no good. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here's Morris for three. Cousins on the follow. And now an 11-point Clipper lead.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Now here's Lillard. Takes a three. The shot, no good. Here now the Clippers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And here's George. From deep three-point range, Lillard with the rebound. From deep, tips it up, misses the shot.
That's the size and the instincts defensively of DeMar.
All right, David, great.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good, Lillard. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
And the dunk by Covington.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
Now here's DiVincenzo. They get a hand on it. Nurkic with the steal. And here comes the break. Lillard the pass to Powell. The three from McCollum. That shot off the mark. And Milwaukee will come the other way. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Here is Lillard. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. It's good. And it's all knotted up.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
McCollum outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Dishes to Lopez. Sinks that one from the post.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Now, here's Tucker, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. High post shot, and he hits the jump shot.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Holiday. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's McCollum. Simons offline with his 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And Tucker kicks to Giannis. 40 seconds left in the first. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Anthony left side. And the pass to Cannon. Kicks it out to Jones. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tucker. Kicks it down to Middleton. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Anthony is out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
For 3, Middleton drills it from outside. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
The long-range marksmanship of Middleton cannot be dismissed or forgotten. I mean, even when he's pulling from way outside, he's very capable of making those shots.
Now here's McCollum. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to McCollum. To the middle. Here's Kanter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Shot from free throw range. Portis can't get it to go. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. 7-point differential. A nice shot by Simons.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by McCollum. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cullen passes to Simons. Takes the 3. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Chris Middleton. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Milwaukee?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Nurkic in the post. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Anthony. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Lillard outside. Passes it to Powell. Now Nurkic. Lopez covering. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Giannis outside. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis from 12 feet out. The putback. And a close game so far through the... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo, and they're on the break. And Covington sends it back.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
The kick out to Holiday. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Rebound by Nurkic.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
McCollum finds Nurkic. Lillard against Antetokounmpo. Lillard misses. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holiday trying to free himself up. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 8. All alone. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Nurkic the pass to McCollum. Lillard outside. Lopez with the steal. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Now here's Giannis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Portland, and Fernie Simons comes in for McCollum. Lillard misses. Milwaukee in the lead.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Now here's Anthony. Back to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. 1:12 left in the third quarter. For 3, they grabbed their own miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Forbes. A three-pointer off the mark. Portland leading. Here's Simons. Knocks down the 3 ball. Simons has got 5.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Tucker the pass to Norrell. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Bucks passing it around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Teague. Lillard finds Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. The third quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 4. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Portland leading by 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Kanter in at the center. Lillard looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Kanter trying to free himself up. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Lillard against Holiday. This one for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Here's Anthony. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Lillard outside. Anthony trying to get open. Lillard misses.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Outside, Antetokounmpo to take the lead. And Kanter pulls it down.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And here's Anthony for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holiday, no one around him with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Back to Lillard. It's tipped.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
He kicks to Carmelo. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Nobody near Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lopez kicks to Holiday. Over Lillard. And the Bucks miss again. Trailblazers leading by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and the dunk by Powell.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Here's Lillard, and again it's Portland converting.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
To the inside, back to Connaughton. From the arc. And Cantor pulls it down. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And McCollum subbed in for Derek Jones. Here's Forbes. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know, that's really the biggest reason Forbes is out there, guys. Find space on the perimeter and knock down the three-point shot.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Lillard outside. Back to McCollum from past the arc. The shot missing. From deep three-point range, missed. And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a hard, thank you, David. Great. And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena and they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Morris is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Unreal. Yeah, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Beverly against Holiday. Passes it to Lopez. Yep, it counts.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And here's Los Angeles. Outside, George. Leonard against Middleton. Left block shot on the way. Out to Morris. Pass to Beverly. There's the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Bucks passing it around. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Off the left rim and out.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Right side, Holiday. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside, George. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morris, left side. 5 on the clock. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Morris kicks to Beverly. Back to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Giannis up top. He dishes it to Middleton. Cousins pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oh, Morris in position. The shot that time not on target. The Bucks trail. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. The pass to Cousins. Now here is George. Back to Cousins. Over Lopez. No good from Cousins. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Morris. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Good awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
And it's Milwaukee's ball, trailing by 2. Morris against Antetokounmpo. Lopez. And that one is good. Lopez has got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Passes to Cousins. 41 seconds left in the first. Outside Leonard. Over Middleton. Leonard, no luck. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Stolen by George. Beverly, the pass to Cousins. George looking around. Pass to Morris. Back to George.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Tie game in Milwaukee. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. PJ Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Portis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's the Clippers. Outside Rondo. Jackson in the corner. Count it. Good.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Jackson looking around. The pass to Kennard. Back to Zubac. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Over to the wing. Rondo finds Batum. Tries again. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Pass to Forbes. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Rondo dishes to Batum and stolen by Portis. Here's Forbes and the layup falls. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Zubac. Here's Kennard. Back to Zubac. And stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Rondo drives in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, right now, Rondo just cutting through there with not much effort, and the speed took over.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And the shot goes in. Jackson's got his first points of the game. And for Milwaukee, their shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. There's the lob to Portis.
Textbook stuff from Holiday off the pick and roll. He comes around the screen and rewards the screener with the pass.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside Rondo. Here's Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. On the wing, Jackson. He nails it, and we're tied up. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Outside Holiday. Rondo with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Jackson's got the ball.
Now, sometimes Rondo's a step ahead of everybody, even the coaching staff, especially on defense when he swipes the ball away like that.
So that'll be it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Reggie Jackson getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Batum. Jackson is out there with Kennard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Man in at the 3. Now here's Batum. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jackson passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Zubac, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Teague against Jackson. Right side Teague. Count that bucket.
Nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with the bucket.
Now the Clippers with it. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Tucker finds Teague. Here's Connaughton. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And a wide open look for Portis. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Here's Nora. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Here's Jackson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. The free throw drops for Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Giannis inside. Cousins is there. Lopez. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lopez has got 8.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
And George kicks to Jackson. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Middleton. There's the triple. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The shot by George, no good. Milwaukee's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. Left side, Leonard. Gets a very good look and converts. He has 6.
Now, the offense sort of works itself out to a lot of mid-range shots, and Kawhi getting dangerous from that spot.
Lobbed up there for Lopez. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
George against DiVincenzo. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And the shot is good. And now a 3-point Bucks lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Makes it off the glass. Leonard's got 8 points.
That's Kawhi pushing the action all by himself there, attacking inside and starting to take charge.
High post Lopez. Back to Holiday. Dishes it to Giannis. 4 seconds left. And that one hits back iron. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Milwaukee on top, up 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And you get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
Zubac against Lopez. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 5. Lopez passes to Middleton. Here's the 3. It's good from long range. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Beverly the pass to George. Inside. Kicks it out to Leonard. He feeds it to George. There's the dish to Beverly. And the rejection by Giannis. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Milwaukee with the ball. The lead is 2. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton up top. Poked loose. Outside, George. He kicks it to Cousins. Beverly up top, defended by DiVincenzo. And they pick up 2.
That's a pretty impressive finish for Montrezl Harrell.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And George, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here is Forbes. Kicks it to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And that one, good. Morris has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Empty that time from Leonard.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Drew Holiday is checked in for Milwaukee. Here's George. Got a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. Beverly dishes to George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Giannis against George. Back to Giannis. Tries from 10. And again, the Bucks miss. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession. Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Giannis. Can't get it to fall. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Good.
Oh, you could see it from the moment he caught the ball. Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out.
Giannis passes to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it, defended by George. Jacks up a three. They get it again. Lopez. Another shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game, learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Beverly just motivated every night to get out here, to play, to compete. He hustles and wants to make it really tough on anybody that's on the opposing side of things.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
So it's the Bucks now. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. It's in!
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. 7 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Up again. No dice on the putback jam. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
There's just no question about Boogie Cousins and how elite he is as a talent in this league, especially at his position. A bruising, powerful center who can do just about everything you want offensively.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. double guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Portland moving the ball around. Portland needs to get off a shot. Powell, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good. Leonard.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Now, here's Lillard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's George. Pass to Zubac. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And here's McCollum. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. No one near him. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Passes it to McCollum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Leonard. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. The drive by Nurkic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, no doubt Nurkic knows how to get it done inside. I mean, using all of his height to find the shot.
Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Lillard. Over Jackson. There's the pass to McCollum. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Morris. Running it up the court. Outside, George. Back to Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Robert Covington picks one up.
Wow, look at Morris. Just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with it.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for McCollum. And here's Rondo. The Blazers getting the bucket. Morris outside. The 3. Batum passes to Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial. Just a real valuable part of this team.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. 1:02 left to play in the first. Here's Lillard. Six on the shot clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pounding, he sticks with it.
The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count it.
Well, that's what they want to see out of Beverly. Decisive basketball. A nice, aggressive drive to the cup.
Now Lillard. Outside, Jones. Back to Lillard. Kicks to Cantor. Lillard against Beverly. And Portland again with the bucket.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
Beverly for three. That shot is off. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll be back. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
Wow, hammering it in!
When Cousins gets loose near the cup, he feels comfortable showing off a little with this insane athleticism.
Lillard against Batum. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. Cantor trying to free himself up. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 8.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Beverly finds Batum. Over Anthony. A shot by Batum, no good. The Blazers on offense, and stolen by Cousins. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. Batum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
You got to be aware of where Batum is at all times. He's solid at leaking out and getting up the court.
Lillard with it. 8 points for him. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Feeds to Carmelo. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Beverly.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
The drive by Cousins. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. George passes to Morris, and it's in there. Morris has got 6 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Collin passes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, Collin will find you.
Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside for George. Beyond the arc. Portland grabs the miss. It's McCollum on the wing. And the 3 off target.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Leonard dishes to Morris. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. He kicks to George. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Morris passes to George. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Clippers lead by 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And here's McCollum. Pass to Powell. Now Anthony, covered by Morris. 6 to shoot. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Nobody near George. And the 3 ball is good. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and Nurkic gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
McCollum fires from way outside. And the first half is now in the book.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a... And...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
DeMarcus Cousins out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. 7-point differential. Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
And Beverley kicks to Kennard. Covington against Batum. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Lillard outside. It's deflected.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot block.
The layup missed.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Powell, the pass to McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Doubled by McCollum. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Passes it to Kennard. Cousins inside. Looking on Nurkic. Cousins, no good.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Patrick Beverly. Portland also making some changes. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for McCollum. Morris looking over the floor. Right side George. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Lillard against Leonard. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The shot by Lillard wide open. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Leonard against Jones. Leonard kicks to George. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Jones against Leonard. Over Jones. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
it. You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Trailblazers. The pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Lillard against Beverly. And it's Lillard missing. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Beverly. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Los Angeles, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
McCollum's checked in for Lillard. Now, Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. Just 3 to shoot. Man passes to Cousins. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Cousins has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Kennard. A 3 ball. And Cantor pulls it down. Jones drives in. Snatched away. And now the Clippers on the break. Batum leading the charge. Stolen.
That's just exceptional timing from Batum. Really getting in that jersey of the shooter.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Norman Powell's out there with McCollum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot.
A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Rondo looking around. High post, Zubac. Back to Rondo. The 3. And Kanter pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 4. Fires for 3. Kept alive. And Kanter able to finish.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Kanter gets a lot of his points this way.
Everly with the ball. Pass to Zubac. Shoots over Nurkic. Back to Beverly. Dishes to Batum. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kanter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Portland also making some changes. Robert Covington comes in for Enes Kanter. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. George finds Leonard. Jackson down low. He's guarded by McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first free throw is good. And Portland making a change here. Kanter's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Now, here's Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
You better respect the interior game of Lillard. When he gets deep inside, he forces the defense to hit him.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Here's George. Outside Jackson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the Clippers miss again. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Leonard. That one doesn't go. Excellent D from Kanter. An open look for Lillard. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
It's McCollum with the drive. And he gets the bucket.
Gotta like how calm McCollum is. Even in big parts of the game, you can depend on him to step his game.
George dishes to Leonard. 1:43 left in the game. Dish now to Jackson. Nice D from Lillard. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And a wide open look for McCollum. Misses off the right iron. The Clippers in the lead. George looking over the floor. Launches a 3. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And Morris is certainly a clutch player. Demands the ball when the game is on the line.
56 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Cantor against Morris. And foul on the shot. So the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. We'll see if they can keep that trust going, Kevin.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Paul George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead.
I mean, having a floor general like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team. With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you can put this one in the books.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, home in the paint. Now here's McCollum. Here's Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Powell. Outside, Covington. Stolen by Holiday. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. McCollum dishes to Powell. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Offensive rebound. Nurkic the pass to Powell. That three off the mark. Outside Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And the basket by Lillard.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Unloads. Banked in off the glass. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now here's Powell. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Simons. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Forbes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, that's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Nice shot by Portis.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Middleton can't get it to go. Anthony left side. Cantor. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Middleton. He kicks it to Forbes. Back to Middleton from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Tips it and staying with the play, Anthony. Anthony's got his second bucket.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspiring. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us.
For me personally, I just want to get better.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the guard position. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Here's Forbes. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Offensive rebound. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Up top, Powell. Second chance shot. Let's go. A nice shot by Simons.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. Over Jones. Middleton can't get it to go. Portland leading by 12. To the paint. Anthony on the wing, defended by Middleton. The pass to Jones. Lets it go with a three. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks trail by 12. And Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Shoots over Powell. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Stolen by Tucker. Portis with it. Cantor covering. Trying to end the drought. Nice shot by Portis.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Simons. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Jones drives in. He feeds it to Cantor. Anthony, the pass to Powell. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Moves back up. Cantor finds Anthony. Shoots over Portis. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 6 points.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then a second shot is the next best thing.
deep two from Anthony. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks trail by 12. For three, Middleton. The rebound by Simons.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
To the inside. Here's Tucker. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell, no one around him. Misses off the left iron.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
.27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Simons. Jones, no one around him. It's good on the putback.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Big difference in second chance points, and that makes it tough.
Here is Forbes. Launches it. They grab their own miss. And so it's Portland sitting with a... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They lead by 14. Kenny, give us your take. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Now here's Powell. Lillard surveying the D. Just 4 to shoot. Over on Tacumbo, and it falls over the rim and in. Lillard's got 6. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 11-point game. And McCollum with the block. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. Lays it up off the glass. Powell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Covington against Antetokounmpo. From 11 feet away. No good from Connaughton. Portland leading by 13. Pass to McCollum. Kicks it to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Throws it up high. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. The 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey, offensive rebounding, positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. Pass to Nurkic. No good on the three. Bucks trail by 11. And the pass to Connaughton. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Fires the three. Gets hauled in by the Trailblazers. 1:53 left in the third quarter. A three from McCollum. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. Tries from 10, and he hits the jumper for 2. McCollum's got his first basket of the night.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yes, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bucks trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Powell for 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Milwaukee has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Here's Lillard. Holiday with the defensive effort.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Connaughton. And another three for Milwaukee.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, taken away by Holiday.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he got a big smile.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Teague. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Here is Forbes. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Anthony. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Portland.
But they're rebounding. They've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
McCollum outside. Down low, and stolen by Jeff Teague. Outside Portis. The three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Outside Portis. From downtown. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 7 rebounds in the game. McCollum outside. Pass to Cantor. Shot on the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's a 7-point Portland lead.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Here is Forbes. He is guarded by McCollum. Portis, the best in Warham. Off target from outside. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Cantor. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Forbes. Portis tipped back in for 2. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lillard with it. Picked up by Portis. Cantor kicks to Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Forbes. Lillard against T. And Lillard gets double teamed. He kicks it to McCollum. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. It's stolen by T. Here's Nora. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. The feed to Cantor. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
To the left wing, here's Forbes. Second chance effort, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Powell in for Jones.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Passes to Powell. Back to Lillard. And here's McCollum. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Powell against Middleton. And here's McCollum for 3. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Powell for 3. And no good that time. Kicks it down to Middleton. A 3 ball. That one doesn't drop. So the Trailblazers win it. It was, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.